Hello Minecrafters, my name is Monday and today we're starting something new, something that I'm very excited about. We are starting a Let's Play survival world, where we learn together how to go from surviving the first night to fighting the dragon, finding end cities, and an elytra. I am very excited about this, so let's get started. We are setting up a new world, and let's call it Let's Buy Minecraft. And we'll call it Let's Survive Minecraft. We're gonna do this on survival mode. Difficulty normal. Allow cheats, we'll turn this on just in case. We may do something with that later. Reviewing some of the commands we can use. We don't have any data pack. We're just gonna leave it to a normal. Here you can go and set up your seed, but we're gonna do a random seed for this. We don't want to have a bonus chests. So let's get started. So here we go. We are loading into our world, and this is always very exciting to find out in what kind of world we are ending up in. And here we are. Looks like we are in a plains biome. Plenty of trees, which are very important, as we will find out in just a minute. Let's see what else we have. Looks like a desert and an ocean, which is great. Some sugar canes. Oh, look at this desert village right at the spawn. This is amazing. I love it. But this desert village we'll go and check out a little bit later. First, we're gonna explore our world spawn, and our world spawn is where we are spawning into our world the first time, which was somewhere around here. And if we would die right now or in the future, we would respawn right here. If we get a bed down the road, we wouldn't have to worry about this. So let's get into the game. Before we do that, I think we need to understand the basics of this game first. Hello, baby chicken. Are you excited to be here today? What is down there? Oh, sunken city. Glow Squid, welcome to 1.17, the brand new update. So exciting. We'll wait until we are a little bit stronger, until we have some armor to go and explore our ocean. So on the bottom of our screen we see 10 hearts and 10 drumsticks. The hearts are standing for our health and the drumsticks are standing there for our hunger. So in survival, you don't want to lose any of your health points, otherwise you'll die and you will respawn. When you respawn, you'll respawn probably at this point right here, which is our world spawn. Once later in the game, you'll get a bed, and once you sleep in a bed, you can reset your spawn point, and if you die at that point, you'll respawn right beside that bed. But be careful, if you break that bed, you will then respawn back at the world spawn. So something to be aware of when we try to stay healthy. We try not to die. And one trick to stay alive is keeping your hunger bar full at all times. The more you work, the more you run, the more you fight, the more hunger you will lose, the more food you need to eat. Throughout the game, we need to ensure we have plenty of food for ourselves and keep that hunger bar nice and full. If you take some damage from falling or fighting, or any other way, you will have to ensure you eat to regain your health levels. The bar underneath this, it's gray right now, but as we are going through our world, we'll get experience by building, farming, by fighting, and we'll get into that a little bit more. Once we have enough XP and an enchantment table down the road, we can use that to enchant our equipment, which will be very helpful for us to really stay alive. On the bottom you see 9 hotbars. Those are part of our inventory, so if I pick up this flower, it will show up in my hotbar. If you press the button E, you'll get into your full inventory, where we have 4 spots for your armor, which we'll use once we get resources and we can build some armor for ourselves, which will help us protect ourselves from any mobs attacking us, fall damage, anything like that. There's 1 offhand, which we can use for example, for a shield or a map or any other items that will help us when we are building. As well, we have a 4x4 crafting grid, which we'll have with us all the time, which we can use for building any items. I will show you just in a minute how to turn this crafting grid into a 6x6 crafting kit, which will help us build larger items. And in the bottom, we have 27 more spots for our inventory, plus the 9 hotbars we can see here. And as we maneuver ourselves through the game, we can move stuff in and out of our hotbar, which will be very helpful. When we are loading ourselves into the game, like we just did a minute ago, it is morning time. As you can see, the sun just rose here from the east, and as you can see, the sun is moving towards the west, and it will get night. And the one thing we want to do is have some sort of base by the time night comes to ensure we are safe, because once it gets dark, all the monsters come out, and the monsters are gonna look for you. And we're calling it surviving the first night, because at the beginning of the game we don't have much armor, we don't have many weapons, we are very weak, and we want to make sure we are able to survive the first night. And once we do that, we're gonna be able to get more resources, armor, like I mentioned already, and then we are equipped much better to encounter any kinds of mobs and monsters that are here for us. Yeah, I'm really liking this seed so far. There's some turtles right down here. A nice little ocean. We have a plains biome here. There's a desert, looks like, and a desert village. Definitely we need to go and ensure we are protecting this village from any monsters as quick and fast as possible. And we have some caves here that will help us. Other thing we maybe want to talk about quickly is how to maneuver ourselves through the world. You can see that I am walking here, and it's very simple. We just push the W button to move forward, and then we are pointing into the direction with our mouse in the direction we want to go. We can hit the spacebar to jump, so if we have a block here, we want to make sure we can jump up the block like that. If we want to run, we double click on the W button and we will run. But again, if you are running and sprinting, you will lose hunger, and we need to make sure we have some food. You can also press the button A to go left, and the button D to go right, the button S to go backwards. To access your inventory, I already mentioned, we'll press the button E and escape to get out of your inventory. So let's get started. So when you load in the world at first, we want to get going because it's gonna get dark. Looks like there's something in the distance. Looks like there is a rune portal in the distance. Maybe something we will check out tomorrow once we survive the first night. First thing you do in every game is you go and punch some trees. We want to get some wood. From wood we can build our first crafting table, our first tools and weapons. So at the beginning of the game, once we get our first wood, I do like to get about 16 logs to begin with. So let's get crafting. We're gonna put this into our crafting grid. One piece will give us 4 oak planks. We're gonna right click to get it into our hand. We're gonna get a couple of them. We keep the rest, and then we will build our first crafting table by placing 4 oak planks in there. We put this into our hand, and we're gonna take it and place it down. Once we place it down, we will right click on it, and now we have the 6x6 crafting grid where we can build larger and more items. From here, we're going to build some stick. Let's go. All right. And then we'll build our first pickaxe. Put it into our hand. And from here, we will go and try to find some stone, because right now we have a wooden pickaxe and we're only able to do wooden tools and weapons, but we want to get to stone, eventually to iron, and then diamonds. We don't really want to use our pickaxe to break dirt, so we use our hands. Eventually we will build a shovel for this, but right now I want to get to the stone. Here we go, Stone Age. On the top right corner we can see all our advancements. And as we go here, we'll use this to also get our starter base going. Now, like I mentioned, once it gets dark and we are halfway through the day, we want to be in a safe spot. So we're going to build a little starter base right in there. We're going to have a door made out of wood. We're going to have to find some coal to ensure we can build some torches and have some light, which will keep us safe. Okay. So let's build a stone pickaxe, which will be way more efficient. So there's a little bit of coal. We want to make sure we don't fall down. Again, we will take fall damage. To do this, we can press the shift button and we will not fall down. Let's hope there's more than one piece here. Here we go, 2 pieces. And that's it. Let's check if there's anything else. There is some iron here. And a really important rule in Minecraft is you do not want to dig straight down. You never know what's underneath this block. You may fall to your death. We only have 2 pieces of coal, and as well you can see our hunger bar is starting to deplete. We gotta make sure we'll figure out some food for ourselves. Okay, to build some torches, we need 1 stick, 1 coal, makes 4. So I got 2 coals, so I get 8 torches. I'm gonna light up my little base here. Now let's build a door. And place the door right here. And now we are safe. Our next mission will be to get some food before it gets dark. And maybe a little bit more resources. So we are building our first sword. We're going to build this out of stone as well. Here we go. I usually like my sword in my first spot and my stone pickaxe in my second spot. Let's see if we can find some animals. So we got our first stick. We're going to get a couple more. And then we have to... Where are you going? We don't want to kill all the animals around here, otherwise they will be extinct in this area, which is not what we want. We want to keep them. We want to use them later to build our farm. So let's hurry back. We're going to really hurry at this point. We have no armor and the sun is setting and our mobs will be spawning around us. We can see there's a zombie down here that spawned. He's going to come for me, but we will go and hide. Here we go. We are safe. They cannot open doors. They may come here and try to get in, but we are safe. Now for this raw beef to be more efficient, we want to cook it. To do so, we need to build a furnace. We will place our furnace right here. And the best thing to do would be put coal in it, but let's put some sticks in it. Maybe not all of them. We're gonna put our steaks in. All right, here is our first cooked steak. You can see the difference, and they will replenish more hunger than a raw steak. The next thing we need to do is we need to have a storage chest. The reason for that is if we are dying later in the game, hopefully not, maybe, we will lose our inventory. So anything that's in our hotbar, anything that's in here will be dropped. We'll be able to get it again, but we'll have to hurry up because it will despawn, it will disappear if we are not able to run back fast enough and grab it. So we want to ensure we build a chest to keep all our valuable items in it. For this, we need more wood, so we're gonna turn the logs into planks. Here we go, and we're gonna build, maybe we'll build 2 chests, maybe not. We'll build 1. We're gonna have to build some sort of storage. Now, the chest will have to open, and if we have a block like this, it will not open. So we have to remove this block. Now the chest will open. There's also 27 spots in each single chest. And we can start adding some of our items in here that we are not in need of right now. Nothing scary will spawn. Mobs do spawn in the dark. There's a spider. So as long as we keep our little hobbit hole nice little lit, nothing will spawn in here and we are safe. I think we're going to be ready to go and explore our world. Like we mentioned, we're going to be very careful leaving. Sword in our hand, we are heading out. And let's hope there's no creeper or anything waiting for us. See, there's a zombie. He's burning up in the sun. He's not happy, but he still wants to get us. There's also some sheeps down here. We will get those because with sheeps we can build beds. Then we can sleep through the night. We don't have to wait. And as well, we'll be able to reset our world spawn in our base. So we're just getting 3 pieces of wool. That's all we need. So what are we doing? We're doing a bed. So very simple, 1, 2, 3. And like we said, 3 pieces of wool. This makes our first bed. So let's place our first bed. We'll place it right here. Perfect. All right, we've survived our first night and I'm excited for this new seed, for this new series. I love playing Minecraft survival. We have a friend coming here. He's burning up as we are trying to finish this episode. Is he gonna make it? He's in the water. Is he safe? No, he's done. All right, so I am, like I mentioned, very excited about these 2 villages right at world spawn. Next episode, we are exploring our world. And we're gonna definitely go for a grind to get more wood and more coal. And if you want to be part of this journey, ensure you subscribe to my channel today. Leave a like if you enjoyed this first episode. So thank you for watching, and we'll see you in our next episode.